Hi again then guys, and so we've got another GranTurismo circuit setup for you today, and this time it's a suggested build for the Volkswagen Scirocco at the 500 pp level. Now this car isn't necessarily the best handling of cars. It's not bad, but the front wheel drive chassis combined with the coupe body doesn't really work all that well compared to some of the other front wheel drive cars. It's a little bit too big to compete with cars like the Micra or the Megane coupe around corners. However, for a front-wheel drive car and for its power, the Scirocco is a very quick car in a straight line. So we've taken that and enhanced it to make it kind of a sleeper for the 500 pp level. This tune is primarily designed more for more high-speed tracks, not necessarily Route X, but say Route 7, or the Le Mans or Monza, or tracks like that which require more high-speed sections. So I've opted for racing soft tyres, but obviously everyone has their own preference there. For the brakes, I've increased the rear balance to 6. For suspension, we've got the ride height on 80, front and rear. Springs we've increased to 750 and 825. The dampers to 4 all-round and anti-roll to 3. Camber and tow, we've got neutral. We'll come back to the gearbox in a second. For the diff, we've got all 3 as low as possible. As far as power, this does have an oil change. We've got a stage 3 engine tune, sports computer, manifold, cat, and left the exhaust, turbo and intake standard. You can of course fit NOS, I haven't done so though. We've left the weight stock and we've got no ballast. So it's reasonably heavy, but it's also pretty powerful for its PP level. Now, as far as the gearbox, you want an auto setting of 180. Then for the individual gears, you want 2.7, 1825, 1350, 1050, 850 and 700 with a final drive of 3.9. So that's it for the tune setup. Now let's take it out to the Le Mans to see what it can do. Now, one of the reasons why a vehicle can be a sleeper car is by definition because people don't expect it to be as good or as fast as it actually is. And that covers the Scirocco perfectly. That is exactly the kind of car that this is. Yeah, it's a stylish, good-looking, funky-looking hot hatch, but it doesn't look like it's going to really be a threat to pretty much anything at the 500 pp level. Certainly not a Japanese import or an American muscle car. But it actually is. It's very, very quick, especially mid-range and top-end, making it perfect for tracks like the Le Mans. Now, on this track, without NOS, this car can push around 180 to 190 on the straight. That's with the chicanes, without draft, and without NOS. So it's a seriously quick car for a hot hatch, for a front-wheel drive car, and for a 500 pp car. And overall, it's a perfect choice for lobbies which don't encourage the use of or outright ban the use of the more OP vehicles at the 500 pp level, such as the Suzuki GSX-R4, the Mazda RX-500, etc. Overall, it's a very good car as far as sleepers go, and although I'm not a huge fan of it, it's certainly an impressive car for its spec. So if you decide to use this build, obviously, I hope you find it fun and competitive for racing. And if you're new to the channel and you'd like to keep up with tunes like this as soon as they come out, be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.